And about the ninth hour, Jesus cried out with a loud voice, saying, Eli, Eli, lema sabachthani. That is, my God, why have you forsaken me?
The same cry is also recorded in Mark chapter 15, verse 34.
Critics have often used these words from Christ to suggest that Jesus isn't God, or that if he was indeed a good man, why would God forsake him?
That is, until you read Psalm 22, a messianic psalm filled with prophetic parallels to the crucifixion.
Did you get that? This psalm, Psalm 22, is recognized as a messianic psalm, a psalm about the Christ. It's about Jesus.
But what of the critics? Scripture tells us that Jesus was crucified as an innocent man, and God approved of his mission. He was also holy, undefiled, and obedient as God's Son. Clearly, God did not cease to love Jesus or reject him personally.
Instead, we need to see Jesus as Isaiah's suffering servant, who became sin and a curse for us. It's our sin, our curse he carries on the cross. Our holy God cannot countenance sin in any manner. Imagine the mountains of our sin Jesus carried, and you can see why God turned away. Sin's penalty is separation from God, not being able to communicate with God. That is what Jesus experienced for us.
Jesus' cry from the cross is a proclamation for us to hear that he has taken the separation, desolation, and abandonment that sin deserved on himself so that we can be free. It's the beginning of the work that will be accomplished when he says, "It is finished."
So, yes, Jesus was forsaken, but not as son, but a substitute for you and me. 1 Peter 3:18 says, "For Christ also suffered once for sin, the righteous for the unrighteous, that he might bring us to God."
This did not happen by accident. It was God's plan, and Jesus executed it perfectly in his life and death. Because he was forsaken, believers will never be.
This is the paradox of the cross. When Jesus looked like he had lost, he had accomplished his task, bringing us to salvation. Let us accept the gift that the cross made available to us.